We're going to start the New Year's resolution today. We're not going to wait till January to start the New Year's resolution. We're in the fourth quarter of the end of the year. And my question is, are you going to wait the rest of your life to be the healthiest version of yourself? All right, so that's the question. So let's get in a row. Click one if you can hear me. Okay, yes, you can. Thank you. How many of you guys are happy with your health? How many of you guys are happy with your health, your range of motion, your strength? How many of you guys are living your best life in your best health? Click 2 if that's you. Click 3 if you're not. If you're not somebody there's room for improvement in your health. You could add a little bit more flexibility, mobility, and stability. You're not where you want to be. Actually, energy-wise, your energy's down. Let's not wait till January. Let's do it today. Let's get it done today. We got a lot of twos. A lot of you guys are not where you want to be. All right. So as you've been looking at my video, I'm taking my technique, my fitness technique, to the next level. I'm going to be focusing a lot on mobility, stability, and balance. As we mature and we get older, and you'll notice people get hip replacements because they fall. As you get older, you can't afford to fall and break your hip. All right, a lot of you guys, if you look at people, older people, you don't want to wait till you get 80 years old to realize that you should have prepared yourself for your 80s. So if you're in your 50s, 60s, or 70s, this is the best time to start getting some of the balance exercises that I'm going to be offering you. I'm going to be focusing a lot this year on mobility, stability, and balance. So you're going to be doing a lot of the same exercise resistance training exercises on the ball or the Bosu. You see me use the Bosu where I'm balancing in one leg. We're going to be doing a lot of that. And the trampoline. For those people who have a meniscus tear, ACL, we're going to be doing, as far as cardiovascular, on the trampoline. So I'm going to be hitting the rebounder, the ball, and the Bosu. How many of you guys are interested in my techniques? You're older, you're mature. It's really about you being healthy and able to increase your range of motion so you don't tear anything. How many of you guys are interested in taking your workout to the next level? You go to the gym, you do the same exercises, getting the same results, but you're not strengthening and activating your mobility, stability, and your range of motion due to all of that chest press and all that other stuff. Your range of motion has been decreased, but you want to increase your range of motion. Click 5 if this is you, if you're ready to take your workout to the next level. 5. So let's wait for these people to click 5. So I'm going to be doing a program, and it's going to be a 90-day transformation. 90-day transformation where you're going to be using the trampoline. So we won't be running on concrete. You remember when we was younger, we used to run on concrete and tear up our knees. So we're going to be using the trampoline, 90-day transformation. We're going to be doing the trampoline. We're going to be doing the ball instead of a bench. The ball is going to be the bench, so you're going to use your body weight to balance you on the ball. We're going to do chest press on the ball, shoulders. We're going to use the ball as the bench. So we're going to fire up the core. We're going to fire up a lot of the stabilizer muscles in the legs. We're going to activate the ankles because a lot of us overlook the ankles. The ankles take a lot of beating because we're always on our feet. So we're going to activate the ankles. We're going to hit the connective tissues. Now, you guys know you are as strong as your weakest muscle. So we end up, and we're built, and we're trained to work like a bodybuilder. We're trained to work like a bodybuilder to strengthen the biggest muscles, but we don't strengthen the connective tissues. Now, being as strong as your weakest muscle, if you're constantly building the biceps, but you're not activating the connective tissues in the shoulders, like the rotator cuffs. A lot of people do these shoulder exercises, shoulder pressing. That's great. But what about the rotator cuffs, the sit muscles, the little muscles that you end up tearing when you, go too heavy, focusing on the bigger muscles. But how many of you guys are guilty in this room of neglecting the connective tissues, the connective tissues in the muscles, the rotator cuffs, the sit muscles? How many of you guys, click 6 if you're somebody that you don't focus on your rotator cuffs, you don't focus on as far as your knees, connecting the synovial fluids in the knees. Click 6 if you're somebody that just goes to the gym. You've been doing the same exercise. Now, I'm 57, and I used to be guilty of that. I didn't stretch. I didn't really warm up efficiently. I would just jump into the gym. I can't do that. I'm 57. So if I jump into the gym and just start doing chest without warming up, I'm going to put myself in the hospital. How many of you guys can relate to this in your 50s? Come on, let's stop playing. We're not in our 20s anymore where you can just jump from out in the street and, you know, no warm up. Just get into it. Then you tear connective tissue in your shoulders. We're all, listen, if you're my age, and I love being 57, and I'm going through menopause and I love every minute of it, but you got to work smarter, not harder. A lot of you guys are working too hard and you're injuring yourself, and that defeats the purpose of working out. Who wants to go to the gym to injure themselves? That's like an oxymoron, isn't it? So we don't want to, you know, back in the 80s, no pain, no gain. You know, you go to the gym, you're lifting these heavy muscles, these heavy exercises, and you're tearing a lot of fiber, and you're not getting enough rest. So with my technique, the 90-day transformation, we're going to be doing a lot of unconventional exercises that you're not used to. We're going to focus on balance. We're going to focus on warming up the connective tissues. We're going to work on functional training. We live in a world where we separate with the chest from the back. We break it up. We do chest and back. We'll separate the shoulders. But in the real world, your body works as one unit. It works as a team. In a regular world, you don't just work chest. In the world, you're walking, like doing lunges, you're grabbing groceries. So we're going to do a lot of functional training. It's going to help you use that to apply to the real world. We're not going to be, none of you guys, unless I'm mistaken, and please correct me if I'm being forward. Anybody in here studying to be a bodybuilder? Click 8 if you are about to compete where you're going to be a bodybuilder. Because you guys are doing very antiquated movements, and I am going to add some animal flow, some functional training, some mobility, stability. We're going to do a lot of balancing. So with the 90-day program, it's a transformation. So your body is going to change from the inside out. We're going to start with the little connective tissues all the way to the bigger muscles. We're not just going to focus on the bigger muscles, all right? How many of you guys are with me? This sounds like it's something that you're interested in. If you're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s and you find that you got a trainer, but you're always injuring yourself.